So, Kaylah, Hunter, and Kristian Justice. Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that the Discovery Go app as well as that ID Go app. You might want to get those two things, combine them, make them into one. And I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. So, Kaylah, Hunter, and Kristian Justice. They're missing. They went missing on May 24th, 2014. The location was Detroit, Michigan when they went missing. The two kids were with their mother when they were last seen. Their mother was Alicia Fox, and she was found dead, of course. If you or anyone know anything on the two children's whereabouts, you can contact FBI or the American Embassy. Yes. Let me see. So, when it comes to the two kids being missing, right? And you have Kristian's father, which was Aaron Justice. He won't mom any word, as in he keeps everything hush hush, even as he's locked away, right? The two kids, their grandmother, Phil, she, of course, she's not grieving or anything, but she's hoping and feeling and been crying out and begging to the public, pleading that someone send the two kids back, right? Despite Alicia, the mother, being dead, right? The grandmother, Phil, in hopes that the two kids are still alive and she wants the kids to come home, right? Could be possible. I feel that that's impossible. As in, I just can sense and feel that the two kids are more than likely dead. That's not to say black males shoot off and kill everything in existence. No, that's not to say. In any race or any skin shade, there's a possibility. But to know and understand that most blacks are not hiding kids. They're not, say, taking kids and hiding them after they've killed the kid's mother. Does that or does that not make sense, dear viewers, right? This is really not a skin color thing, and yet it is, because you have to even factor that in too when it comes to missing kids. As in, when you have white individuals, say white individuals, you have, let me see, you might have Latinos or whatever, right? That say when they commit crimes, they might hide. Whites, Caucasians, or Latinos, they might in fact hide missing kids when they kill a kid's mother, right? A child's mother. The black community, not saying we as a whole are not known for that sort of thing, but that's more than likely unlikely. For, say, this man to have killed the mother of the kids and then not killed the kids with the mother. Something in that, the timing factor or something with that, I can possibly believe that he more than likely killed those two kids. As in, I can sense that. There's no way that he killed their mother out of anger, bitterness, or whatever else was the motive, right? The motive isn't completely clear. It's speculative on my own end. But there's no way that he took those two kids and hid those kids somewhere. He more than likely dumped their bodies just like he dumped hers, right? So let me look at this again. Once again, Aaron Justice, not Aaron Kristian. Aaron Justice was Kristian's father. He was one of the kids' fathers, right? He was sentenced to 45 to 80 years in prison. That's to say justice in the sentence served, right? And yet he's not serving time for the kids. No, because remember, their whereabouts are unknown. They're still missing. They could be alive, but more than likely it's highly unlikely And anybody who's able to read through on even that can see those kids more likely were murdered just as much as the mother was, right? Uh, he's serving a life sentence that's almost life. 45 to 80 years is indeed just about life, right? So if he's in jail, that's to ask once again, where is the kids? I don't know anybody black in the black community that will go around hiding young black kids that age. As in the only way I can see two black kids like that being hidden is if he had a girlfriend or something somewhere. A black girlfriend, and I can't even really see her hiding two young black kids like that. I can't see that sort of thing, right? That's not to say other races or anything commit crimes. I'm just saying the way that blacks, you have to understand the way that blacks handle missing kids when it comes to the crimes is different than, yeah, outside the black community. It just is. See, somebody white will be mad at somebody, right? It might be a husband or wife get mad, and then they'll go and they'll take and hide the kids, as in they got everything set up, plotted and planned before, right? And to know that even blacks commit a lot of crimes, it's in fact, we can look at the news and know that, but some majority of blacks will be fearful and leery to even take a child and hide the child like that, a black child, hide them. And more so if there's nothing to be gained. I'm saying no average black man or woman is gonna be walking around unless it's a family member. A family member will do that sort of thing. Understand what I'm saying? A family member will take two black kids and hide the black kids if it's a family member or something like that situation, right? Maybe his family is hiding them, but I still can't really see that. A girlfriend, she could be white, right? Maybe she's hiding them. I can't see, no, I just can't see, no. Because see, a black woman, I tell you how a black woman is thinking. Well, the only way I'm gonna, because you know that you're dragging me into this is how I'm gonna tell you how a black female will think. She will be thinking, well, you're dragging me into this, and this involved FBI, CIA, and all the rest, right? This involved law enforcement. I'm not trying to get caught up with you and your crimes. That's how a black female would more than likely think. And try, remember, she's not hiding drugs. If she were to hide something, these are kids, right? A black woman will more than likely help a black guy hide drugs. Let's be real about that, right? But she is not gonna help hide no kids. Because first of all, you gotta feed kids, right? To hide some kids is to say, well, I gotta feed them for this man. Now he's in jail. I gotta feed them, clothe them, take care of them. I gotta make sure their identity is up to par, not to get caught if I take them out in public. That's too much work for the average black female. And that's not saying a black female is lazy or not. That's not saying that sort of thing. So don't read it wrong. But that's too much. As in, if she's not gaining anything, she's not going to take no kids like that. As in, yeah, it's more easy. I'm cold calculated with that sort of thing. As in, if it's drugs, then yeah, you will more likely hide. But if it's these black kids, you're more likely, if you're black, not gonna be hiding them all like that. And I really don't think even his family members will hide them. And I said that for the third time, because what is to be gained? You there's only so much hiding that you can do of kids. You can change their identity and all the rest, right? He's in jail. He's not talking. I'm thinking, if I'm a father and I kill the children's mothers, even if I get locked away in prison for 50 or 45 to 80 years, I'm still going to want to have some contact with my kids. Because remember, I killed their mother, and not only that, I'm placing them in the hands of somebody that has to care for them for me while I'm in jail. And I can't see that on his own end. He hasn't been talking to anyone, as in he's been hush hush on everything. And even the kid's grandmother has said that he does not talk. He's hush about everything, which makes her believe that the two kids are alive. But even him being so hush could be why he's being hush, pertaining to the reason why people question, well, why is he so hush? The man that killed the children's mother. Maybe he's being so hush because he possibly killed the kids as well. Remember, you get charged more. He wouldn't, if this man come out and said, well, yeah, I killed the kids or whatever, right? Or did something horribly wrong. That's to say he's going to have charge on top of charge on top of charge. So, dear viewers, you can even consider that pertaining to all missing children cases. When, say, it's found out somebody got killed, the mother got killed, father got killed, somebody in a situation got killed, and yet the kids are missing, and yet it involves two parents, always consider what I said. The reason why one of the parents are being hushed after they done killed the other parent is because more than likely they done killed the kids too. And yet they don't want to be charged more, because to already be serving what he is serving, 45 to 80 years in prison, is to say he's going to be doing away with, or not doing away, he's going to be put away with even more charges. 45 to 80 years is a long time, and then to get charged for two kids, that's 2 extra charges. Nobody's going to come out their mouth and say, yeah, I killed the kids too. Because now you're serving 200, 2,000 years in prison. Does that or does that not make sense? As in, the judge might in fact say, well, here's a slap on the wrist. You killed the kid's mother, so you're going to spend 45 to 80 years in jail, or in prison, in prison. But since you killed the kids too, we found that out as well, you're going to spend 225 years. Judges, we know judges have been known to, tax on extra fees with that sort of thing. An extra 80 years for you, sir. 80 years for you, sir, with an extra 80 years for 2 kids, because some judges don't like how even certain individuals say, yes, put kids in situations like that, which is why many of the judges out here might in fact give say a person like him more time. But yeah, if he killed the kids, that's could be why he's so quiet, not saying nothing, right? And making Alicia's mom and family members feel that her kids are more likely still alive, and they're more likely not. As in the family feel they're more likely still alive. No, I don't think so. So what man is going to allow 2 kids to live after he kills the kid's mother? You need to question that sort of thing, as in, because it's motive behind that. He had a hatred enough to kill the mother. Remember, the kids came from her womb. The kids came from her womb. What man is going to allow those 2 kids to live if he didn't allow her to live? Some might say, well, the kids were outside of her. Yeah, but they still came from her womb. So if it shows enough hate that if he was willing to kill the kid's mother, he would do it to the kids too. You got to understand that that's investigative in itself. Who do you know, dear viewers, black out there that are hiding black kids? I have to keep it real because they're my skin color, right? And I know what goes down, as in what is what. Pertaining to the black community, to have lived in 3 hoods is for me to even know how people act, react, hide things, and all the rest, commit crime. I know all type of stuff. So Timothy Jones was charged as an accessory, right? He helped in a sense with Alicia pertaining to the involvement of him, Timothy Jones. He was an accessory to the murder. He said the kids were alive after Alicia was killed. I feel that that's a lie, because even he doesn't want to be charged. This Timothy. Friends helping friends move bodies and all the rest. That's Timothy Jones. His own end in helping Aaron justice. For him to say the kids were alive, him to say that's less time for him. Know and understand. Some people take stuff at face value, as in they go by just what a killer has said. and they go with that, or somebody that was involved with murder, they'll hear them say something and they'll just go with that. No, there's more to that. For this man, Timothy Jones, as well as Aaron Justice, one of the kids' fathers, for both of them to say, more so Timothy Jones to come out his mouth and say that the kids were alive, that's to say even he too as an accessory don't want to be charged more. Who in their right mind is going to come out and say, yeah, I committed the crime, I helped to murder 2 kids? No, you're going to more likely serve more time for that sort of thing, which leads to you going hush in the mouth. That Timothy Jones, they're both, 2 of the males are both being hush. But Timothy Jones, I can see more as being a liar, as in saying the kids were alive, still alive, when he was in their presence, right? That's yeah, you would serve more time. I know that, as in be charged more time. So either Timothy was around when the 2 kids were killed and he played a part in that and he doesn't want to be charged more, or Aaron Justice killed the 2 kids when nobody was around, as in either Timothy Jones was there when the kids was alive, and then when Timothy was out of Aaron's presence, then Aaron killed the 2 kids when nobody was around. Maybe that was a situation, right? That could have happened. And then Timothy just feels and sense, well, yeah, I had an involvement as an accessory in Alicia's death, but I had nothing to do with the 2 kids because I wasn't around and didn't know, and maybe still don't know, that more than likely Aaron killed the 2 kids, right? Maybe he wasn't around when the 2 kids' death took place by hands of Aaron, right? Yeah, there's no motive, as in there hasn't been a complete motive of why, reason of killing the mother to begin with. I just feel both of them killed the kids, and let that be that, as in that's what I feel on my own, and you the viewer has your own thinking thoughts, as in to figure out, pick it apart and try to figure it out, right? Body measurements on the 2 kids. Date of birth: Kristian was born October 2nd, 2013. Kaylah was born November 8th, 2007. Eye color: Kaylah has brown eyes, Kristian has brown eyes. Weight of each child: Kaylah was 65 pounds when she disappeared. Kristian was 17 pounds at time of disappearance. Hair color: both Kaylah and Kristian both have brown hair. Their race, of course, black, Kaylah and Kristian. Height was 4'5", right, at time of disappearance. And Kristian, yeah, that's 2. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the thing behind me. Upon disappearance. To have a lot of stuff going on my screen, I'll be spazzing out for a minute. So dear viewers, let me know what you think and feel about this video, as in who could have did what and why. I feel like I'm right on the money pertaining to what more than likely occurred with the 2 kids, as in who don't want to say what and why. Because for a grown man to say go to jail, then end up in prison, right? That's to say nobody in their right mind is going to want to serve more than that 45 to 80 years. They're not going to even want to get more time for killing kids. It's all type of, because I used to wonder and question about that until my mind got bright one day and said, you know what? The reason why these grown people are so hushed, these parents, this man killed his wife or this wife killed her husband and then the kids are missing, right? One day it just came to me, well, more likely they killed the kids too and they don't even want to serve more time. So that's why they're real quiet. It just came to me. It popped in my head while everybody else was walking around like, well, yeah, the kids are somewhere. No, more likely the kids are dead. So yeah, dear viewers, let me know what you think about the video. May you enjoy your day. I will enjoy mine. I gotta take this call.